Hey guys, Debamitra one more time. Today I am going to talk about something that very interesting and very market demanding application, that is Java DevOps. So what is DevOps and how DevOps works, and what is the five W's in DevOps? Okay, I am going to show you through my presentation. Okay, so I'm right now I'm going to share my screen with you. So let's get started, guys. So DevOps, the infinite loop. Okay, introduction of five W's of DevOps. Content. First, introduction to DevOps. Second, five W's of DevOps, and then case study. So at first, what is the process? The idea behind the DevOps is to demolish the wall between development and operations and encourage more collaboration and accountability between both groups so that everyone feels responsible for the code no matter where it is in the software development life cycle. The first one is plan, then code, then build, then test, then release, then deploy, then operate, then monitor. Okay, so these are the cycles. So here is the question: five W's of DevOps. The first one is what is DevOps. The second one is why do we need DevOps. The third one is when do we need DevOps. For whom do we need DevOps? And the last one is where do we need DevOps? So what is DevOps? Right now I'm going to talk about this. DevOps is one kind of method that emphasizes communication, collaboration, and integration between software developers, operations professionals. DevOps environment that promotes cross practicality, shared business tasks, and belief. It improves the movement of IT service delivery agility. The DevOps culture that promotes better working relationship within the company, set of practices that provides rapid, reliable, and predictable software delivery. So why do we need DevOps? You can see in the slide, okay, that 47% the need for greater collaboration between development and operations team. 41% greater need for simultaneous deployment across different platforms. 41% pressures from the business to release apps more quickly to meet customer demand. 39% need to improve the end-to-end customer experience. 35% the increasing use of mobile devices. 31% the increasing need to develop or deploy cloud-based applications. 28% and increasingly complex IT infrastructure that is part of physical, part visualized, and part cloud. So when do we need DevOps? We need to release software updates on time. When we want to ensure stable release and environment maximum time. When we aim to address problems before the end users get impacted. We want to have continuous incremental delivery. That time we need DevOps. Okay, this is the five W's of DevOps. Right now, I'm going to discuss with you about the questions. What kind of questions can be asked in an interview to the candidates about DevOps? Okay, the first one is what do you know about DevOps? So your answer must be simple and straightforward. Begin by explaining the growing importance of DevOps in this IT industry. Discuss how such an approach aims to synergize the efforts of the development and operations teams to accelerate the delivery of software products with a minimum failure rate. Include how DevOps engineers join hands throughout the product and service life cycle, right from the design stage to the point of the development. Okay, so how is DevOps different from agile methodology? DevOps is a culture that allows the development and the operations team to work together. This results in continuous development, testing, integration, deployment, and monitoring of the software throughout the life cycle. Agile is a software development and methodology that focuses on interactive, incremental, small, and rapid releases of software along with customer feedback. It addresses gaps and conflicts between the customer and developer. The third one is which are some of the most popular DevOps tools. The first one is Selenium, Puppet, Chef, Git, Jenkins, Ansible, and Docker. Okay, the various phases of the DevOps life cycle are what is the various phases of DevOps. So first one is plan. Initially, there should be a plan for the type of application that needs to be developed. Getting a rough picture of the development process is always a good idea. The first one is code. The application is coded as per the end user requirement. Build the applications by integrating various codes formed in the previous steps. Test. This is the most critical step of the application development. Test is application and rebuild is necessary. Integrate. Multiple codes from different programmers are integrated into one. Deploy. Code is deployed into a cloud environment for further usage. It is ensured that only changes do not affect the functioning of high traffic website. The seventh one is operate. Operations are performed on the code if required, and the last one is monitor. Applications program is monitored changes and made to meet the end user's requirement. So the next question is mention some of the core benefits of DevOps. The core benefits of DevOps are as follows. The first one is technical benefits: continuous software delivery, less complex programs to manage, early detection and faster correction of defects. And the second one is business benefits: faster delivery of features, stable operating environment, improved communication and collaboration between the team. The sixth question is who is the DevOps engineer? Who can be the DevOps engineer? A DevOps engineer is a person who works with both software developers and the IT staff to ensure smooth code releases. They are generally developers who develop an interest in the deployment and operations domain, or the system admins who develop an passion of coding to move towards the development side. In short, a DevOps engineer is someone who has one understanding of SDLC, software development lifecycle management, and of automation tools for developing CI and CD pipelines. Why DevOps has become famous? These days, the market window of products has reduced drastically. We see new products almost daily. This provides a myriad of choices to custom consumers, but it comes at the cost of heavy competition in the market. Organizations can't afford to release by big features after a gap. They tend to strip up small features as releases to the customers at regular intervals, so that their products don't get lost in the sea of the competition. Customer satisfaction is now a motto to organizations, which has also before the goal of any product for its success. Okay, in order to achieve this, companies need to do the below things. Okay, first one is frequent feature deployment, reduce time between bug fixes, reduce failure rate of releases, quicker recovery time in case of release failure. In order to achieve above points and thereby achieving seamless products delivery, DevOps culture gets as a very useful tool. Due to these advantages, multinational companies like Amazon and Google have adopted the methodology, which has resulted in their increased performance. What is the use of SSH? SSH stands for Secure Shell and in an administrative protocol that lets users have access and control the remote servers over the internet to work using the command line. SSH in secured encrypted version of the previously known telnet, which was unencrypted and not secure. This insecure that the communication with the remote servers occurs in an encrypted form. SSH also has a mechanism for remote user authentication, input communication between the client and the host, and sending the output back to the client. What does CAMS stand for in DevOps? CAMS stands for Culture, Automation, Measurement, and Sharing its response, the core bit of DevOps. What is the continuous integration? Continuous integration is software development practice that makes you sure developers integrate their code into a shared repository as and when they are done working on the feature. Each integration is verified by means of an automated build process that allows teams to detect problems in their code at a very early stage rather than finding them after the deployment. So these are the things, guys, about DevOps. I have talked about the five W's of DevOps, and right now I have given you an idea about the questions of the top 10 questions about DevOps. Okay, so if you want to know anything about Java DevOps, you can visit our channel. There are so many videos are going on there. We have provided our contact numbers also. You can connect with us with that in that contact numbers. Okay, my name is Debamitra Banerjee. I'm the brand ambassador of Penetration Computer Solutions Global Pvt. Limited. I am providing you my number. My number is 8670117742. If you want to know anything about Java DevOps or about any other course, you can communicate with me. Okay, and I will provide you a proper idea about all those courses, whatever is going on. And our batches are already running on, so the seats are very limited. If you want to join, kindly communicate with us and get do the registration, and feel free to join our courses. Okay, so this is for today's session, guys. Kindly subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and comment below. So bye for now.